The 1030-0030 spec. Naya is going to be playing on Spirit Ranger, and then of course Milo will be playing the Bunker Guardian role. So fairly standard comps here on both sides, nothing too out of the ordinary. And guys, the first game is getting started. So let's turn on the music as we get started with the first match between Eclipse and 55 HP Monks.
Hold on to your
I'm not sure what you'll see here. Misha's just coming out there. So we've got a nice little bit of stealth, but someone AoE'd and just broke everyone out of it. It didn't really work right from the offset, but it looks like everyone's kind of congregating on their way to mine or around mine. It's a bit messy at the moment around the map. The two Guardians are right next to each other as well as they're going towards mine. They're gonna, looks like they were trying to get over there to actually keep it contested for quite a while, but they didn't make it over, so I'm not sure how much it's going to benefit them from actually staying on this point. They kind of, Mr. Melee now wandering back, Naya kind of wandering back as well towards the mid fight, which is currently going to be seeing Aldmir. He's solidly on the point. Ken does not want to get involved on the actual melee battle with Aldmir because he will be able to take him down quite fast if he gets the stun lock on him. Malo coming down as well, but Ken's doing a nice job of trying to keep the decaps on the point. He did get a couple of points back there, but they still haven't actually capped the point, which he's doing quite well there on that midpoint.
I did want to touch too that while you were going on there, we did have Shad actually pull off a really nice combo, obviously with the assistance of Misha coming in play there, but he did manage to, with combination of pistol whips, actually take out not only Sauron Reloaded, but I think he took out Xerix as well there too, so nice done by Shad, making sure those bodies did stay down, and he might have actually brought Sauron Reloaded down for basically full health, so it was really nicely done. Corpse Cleave there, again, did have the assistance of Misha too, but I think he was one of the main proponents in that fight. As we go back to the middle fight itself, again, as you can see, Demon Lord Azael is going to get taken down over here, eliminating the last person that was contesting for Eclipse over here in middle, and now this node will go into the favor of 55 HG Monks. The two over here from 55 HG Monks are now extending over to the, apologies to the Henge. They're going to try to steal this node away too. Meanwhile, Red Team has taken back control of their home node, and with that, it looks like we're going to see Xerix and Sauron Reloaded start to push on over into this courtyard over here. Don't think they're going to push to mid. I think they're going to try to push over to the far point and assist with that fight.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see the experience coming out here as they're 2v1ing people, and Shad is, you know, like you said, 2v1. I mean, I saw some of that footage from the 2v2 the other day that you mentioned, and it was, you know, these guys are doing so well at just anything they're going into at the moment. I mean, look at them, they're just kind of dominating all the fights as well at the moment. They're just, Malo and Naya solid on the mid. Xerix is coming in with Ken as well. They're pushing him tiny little bit off the point. Naya seems to be the main target at the moment. Not sure they're going to be able to get him down. Malo is getting CC quite heavily, so it's not going to be able to help keep Naya up, but Shad's in there, and Naya's just off point, pulled up all his spirits, and now he's going to be slowly pacing towards full health. They're doing well at rotating off the midpoint as well. As soon as they're getting a little bit of damage taken, they are rotating off the point and coming back on when they need to. Xerix is getting a little bit focused now, but I think Shad's just gone down on the steps on the east side as well. He is getting res though very, very slowly, and they're going to be able to get him up.
It's going to be very tough to get him up, but as you saw there, they did go in for the double res, and I think the cleave was sort of started to, again, they actually got the members of Eclipse that were on him down fairly low. So I think what we ended up seeing there was the fact that they had, I think Shad could have had retail possibly, and they were just cleaving very hard, and that brought them down very low. And with that, because Xerox and Zaran got so low, they didn't want to take a risk on engaging again, and then the other two were just able to get them in there and get the res off. Now, we did see both Zaran and Xerox actually get taken down because of that, so that was a really nice retaliation after they got Shad back up. Excellent retaliation by the members of 55 H1s. They really turned that fight around and got it rolling back in their favor again.
Yeah, they've done so well. They just switched that completely. All they need, they're just so good at just getting those reses off, and just the focus and the experience is literally what's going to separate these teams. I mean, the players on the team of Eclipse are quality players. It's literally that experience. Hopefully, Eclipse have got that lineup they need to actually solidify their team together. They're not doing too badly. They're only about 80 points behind at the moment, so they can fully come back. It's totally doable. But it's just going to be interesting to see how they move on from here. I mean, they've probably done well to change tactic and hit up the close point of blue. And the best thing that Mr. Malo is doing, he should be nearest towards Henge. Oh, he's getting held up a little bit actually between the mid and Henge. I think that's a good tactic by Xerix. as well to try and keep him there, because the longer he's out of that fight, the better.
Overall, this is to Milo's benefit. In all honesty, I'm gonna disagree with you here, but this is to Milo's benefit. He's keeping Red Team off the fight, and as you can see on the fight itself,
two people.
Yeah, they're losing the fight over here at Henge. So that was to his benefit necessarily. It wasn't actually disadvantage. It wasn't being held back. In fact, he could have stayed off that for even longer, and it just would have helped him more because of the fact that 55 H Monks was already winning that fight. Excellent usage of a portal, though. We do have to mention that here. That Red Team Eclipse has his use here. Brought 4 people back from that fight for the portal. Now we're gonna have to see how quickly can 55 HE Monks react and retaliate to this, as they're now gonna start rotating back over to mid. It's all on Naya, though. Naya getting absolutely decimated here by members of Eclipse. However, as you saw, they were able to keep him back up. If they get him back up, this will be extremely impressive, but we do see stealth stomps coming off right now. No, it was still interrupted, and as you saw there, though, Naya did actually succumb to the damage, just overall because of the AoE there, so we did see him getting eliminated, but he was able to keep himself up and alive just long enough for 55 H Monks to roll back over here, get themselves rotated back onto this point, so that in itself was awesome, and it seems the offensive even that was coming into player from Eclipse has dissipated by quite a bit now, as some of their members are getting a little bit low. Back over here at the Henge too, we are going to see Mini Snowball going for a decap on that. He'll have to go up against Naya. Naya should be able to do okay in this 1v1, but like I said, things could change very quickly, and now with Xerax coming in, Naya may be in a bit of trouble, and 55 H Monks may have to try and do something else to counter this, which they're doing right now, because they are going to be sending Shad over to the mine point, and he's going to get a free decap, if not a free full cap, over at that node too.
They did well. I mean, in the end, I guess kind of what I said was right, even though it was kind of wrong in the beginning, because they kind of pulled all of 55 HP Monks back over towards the Henge, and they did port back over to mid, but they didn't actually see it through to fully capping the point or anything, because the 55 HP Monks have gone back and still got the point. But they did a good move. Blue did come back in. Sorry, 55 came back in with Misha using that portal, so the portal plays on this map are being used pretty effectively at the moment to back up points and actually be quite offensive. So with probably more offensive side on the Eclipse side of things, but it's all a bit messy at the moment around the map for Eclipse. They need to get a proper good team fight under their belt, I think.
They're splitting themselves up very thin, and they're getting very close to winning a lot of these fights. Like, they may have the one over here at Henge, granted. We are going to see Xerax go for a mass invis stomp, will not get interrupted there, and we will see elimination of Naya turning into a 2v1 against Misha now. More than likely, this node should go, pending any respawns from 55 HE Monks, granted. This fight should go into the favor of Eclipse, but overall, on other points around the map, they just don't look like they're doing too hot. Shad over here just managed to win a 1v1 against Sauron. In mid, they're outnumbered, and that warrior is actually falling completely back out of here now. Part of that Guardian is now falling completely back out of here, and they just are far too split up at the moment. I think they need to get themselves grouped up together, otherwise this game, or either at this point, in all honesty, it might be too late, but we're gonna have to see, because if they don't get themselves together soon, this game is very much gonna be forfeit.
Yeah, at the moment it's not looking at all good for these guys. There's a big team fight coming that's going to erupt kind of over on the mine area now as well. Sauron and Shad kind of having a little fight on the little shafty area on the side, and this I'm just having a look at the rest of the map. Aldemir wants to get involved in that fight. He's going to move, and we're going to see Misha move to the mid. He might actually drop a portal if he's got his cooldown up. He's got another 30 seconds, so I'm not sure what he's going to do. But I think they think they're probably enough ahead by now where they can all just go over to mine and just nail the crap out of Eclipse and just wipe them up and finish it up as it is. Whether or not they'll do that, I'm not sure. Misha's being very, very, very cautious about that at the moment. Just having a look over, Mini Snowball is going for Chieftain, so maybe that buff will give them an actual heads up in this fight over at mine. I'm not too sure how well that will help them though. Oh, Sauron just went down as well, just off the point. Xerax is going for the res. Not the best person to go for the res, but he actually got it up as well. And they've just jumped on Naya. Naya is potentially going to go down. Not sure. He's not got any spirits up. Oh, the focus. You need to get him. That's it. They put that focus down on him. He's going to get the res. Not too sure. There's not much damage going down on his body. He's getting res pretty quickly here. Naya's going to be up, and round about now, he's going to be up. And there was not really a lot of cleave damage going down the body either.
There's some really nice support coming into play here from apologies, from Milo here and a lot of the other members that are in play. There's a lot of that, and you can see too that just how much there's a crazy amount of colonies going off on 55 HE Monks members at this point, and you're just seeing that there's awesome crits coming into play from Eclipse, but they just cannot pierce through the members of 55 HE Monks. They always just seem to recover from that, and that's really impressive indeed here. For instance, we saw Sishtigan go down there finally. Like, they're not really fighting too actively to do damage, but at least for the first part of that fight. But now that they finally managed to come over, get past the burst that Eclipse had been throwing onto them for some time, they're not going to turn things around and just throw it all back onto them. And as you're seeing, that plan has worked. Xerix was just taken out there. Demon Lord is going to get taken out, and now with only 2 points left to go, guys, the first game is very much so going to go into the favor of 55 Monks. They will now be up 1-0 and 1 game away from the grand finals.
So not bad plays from those guys, to be honest, in Eclipse. I like the way Xerix is using his portal very well. It's just, as I want to see these guys come back. I have to see them come back. If they come, we need teams like this to come back. They're another team that are in the middle. Like we keep talking about, I keep talking about this middle ground. They need to come back, and they need to practice together more. It's literally experience. HP Monks, how long have they been playing together? Since like the beginning of this cup. Maybe before, probably before.
Yeah.
Couple of people in and out, and it's just it's gonna affect the way the matches go. And they did well. They've just got, they've got a good setup in their team as well. I mean, Ken is a little bit less experienced than the other guys in this team, but he's a really good player as well. So we'll see how we go on this map. I'm not sure. 55 HP Monks are. They're shit hot on this map, basically. But I couldn't think of a lesser word. But they're good on this map, and the portal is just OP on this map as well. And if they ever get to a third match, then they'll be good on that map as well. They're good all around on all maps, and it's the signs of a good team.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Okay, good. How is the chat today? Is everyone good? Everyone happy and joyful? 450 viewers. That's pretty good. You've got full cup as well. Building that up. That's good. Guys, you can, just because we've got a full team, 8 teams this week. We would have had 9, yeah.
We would have had 10 actually.
Oh really? Wow. Okay.
There were 10 interested teams. There was some teams were having issues with the ESL website. But there was 10 interested teams this week, so we're almost at the point where we could actually go to a 5th stage tournament, or a 4th stage tournament, which would be awesome. So guys, don't hesitate, sign up. There's a lot more teams in there now. And I don't know, you never know.
You guys are never going to go to bed. You should do that. You should do it. Oh, I hope so. Mentions to the Fallen aren't even playing this week.
Well, I think there's a couple reasons for that, but yeah. It's usually because it's usually kind of like Vengeance of the Fallen just sort of forms up whenever they have enough people available, and B, there's like other people from other teams missing. So like for instance, Helseth was obviously casting with me, so he couldn't do it. There was some other people, like sometimes they'll often have Guilherme de Leon, who again was playing with ESL today.
That's
so
true.
Yeah, like stuff like that will come into play because again, VOTF shows up when they want to, basically when it's convenient for them.
That's true. I was watching some of their World v World stuff today, actually. It's quite good. But yeah, it's nice to see so many people coming out. Just if you think you've got some skills.
Some what?
Can you some skills? Skills? Some skills?
Sound like you said skis.
Some sneeze. If you got some sneeze,
got some skis.
Not sure what sneeze is.
Some skis.
Snooze. Some skis. Oh, some skis.
Like snow skis.
You can bring skis. You can bring skis. They won't benefit you in these games, but they could be your support mechanism. I'm not sure. Whatever. Someone just asked me to sing a song. Why are they asking me to sing a song when
they usually ask
you're
me
the
to sing
one?
a song? Yeah. Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
Why
you don't have to sing. You don't have to sing, Deborah. Please don't sing. Actually,
everyone keeps saying that I've got a face for radio. I'm not sure anyone's going to get that joke. It might be a very English joke. I'm not sure. I don't know. This could be a bad one. What are they doing? Sort it out, people.
We're just waiting for Azaleel to ready up, and as soon as he does, guys, we'll get started with this game.
Everyone's spamming there. See, look, I love how SPVPers invest as much as everyone else does in the gem store with their How to Dance Volume 1s and flutes. Aldmiri plays the flute, everybody. There we go. You heard it here first. Take that how you will. Oh, where did that... Come on!
Alright guys, but here we go with round 2 now between... Apologies there, I had to type something in the chat. But anyway, round 2 between Eclipse and 55 HE Monks is getting started right now. Once again, we are on Legacy of the Faux Fire, so let's open up our map and check out the splits.
Awesome. We do see. There we go. Melo's going to nip back over to the waterfall as there's just going to be 1v1. Ken did a nice thing. Came around the back side of the middle point, actually. Just came in between the rocks on the little quarry edge there. He just came into the point against Naya, but Shad is just popping into the midpoint as well. Demon's going to try and nip back in there as well. So this team fight's going to be quite... Not sure how long that's going to go for at all, but I'm just having a look at Waterfall now as well. Xerix was just over at the Waterfall. Mr. Melo and Albmary just saw him off there. So he's going to be moving back to the midpoint. Mini Snowball is against Misha over on the quarry. Misha's not going to want to stick too close to
Shad as well is actually going to get knocked out there. I believe Xerix shattered him down and managed to knock him out of the game, and there's a load of Cleave, but they'll be able to get him right back up into the game. I believe Spirit was what did that. Let me double check that on Naya over here. Yeah, Naya was able to pop the Spirit and get Shad back up into the game just in the nick of time there too, because he was just about to get Cleave down, so thankfully they were able to resurrect him and bring him back up. Back over here at the waterfall, we did actually see Xerix pop open a portal once again after Blue Team had already left this, and now we are going to see the decap and about a half cap go off here while Admira is making his way back over to the node. Back at the quarry itself too, we can see that, that Mini Snowball is going up against Misha, and as well, Mini Snowball is being assisted by Sauron, and as well, they will actually take Misha out of this fight here too, so a very strong opener as it would appear to open things up here for Team Eclipse. They may just have a chance here to do a lot better in this map.
They are doing a lot better. They're pulling... Xerix is doing a good job of pulling the guys around the map at the moment. He's keeping Albmary and Melo over on the waterfall point at the moment. You don't want Melo in those team fights because, like you said in the last game, he's doing so well at supporting the team in those team fights. So keeping him out of them at the moment is really, really beneficial for Eclipse at the moment, because at the moment they were on mid. I'm not sure who's on the mid with him. Demon Lord he's against Naya and Shad at the moment, so someone's going to have to get over there to support him potentially. But Shad's just nipped over to Mini Snowball, and he's going to nip behind him potentially to actually decap Quarry. That was nice that he saw Mini Snowball coming out the point. He's going to get the decap 1, 2 ticks. Yeah, he got the decap, so now they've not got any points coming in at all. This is a very close game compared to the last game.
Indeed it is, and it's going to probably... We might see another time ticker, too, here, because it just looks like it might end up going that way, in all honesty, here. We're almost 3 minutes in, and neither team is even about 50 points yet, so I think we may end up seeing another time ticker here. We're going to have to see, though. But anyway, going back over to the waterfall... What?
It's this match, isn't it? This game. It does kind of breed those kind of last-minute things. It's good. That's why I like it.
I mean, Helseth and I were talking about this earlier on this map, is the fact that, like, this map just in general, just due to the way that the meta has sort of shifted recently to an extremely tanky position, it's the fact that this map, you have midpoint, which is stupidly hard to get control of sometimes, depending on the comp you're up against. They have that to consider. The fact that teams, just players in general, are a lot harder to kill now in bigger team fights. All of that amounts to the games just leading on for so much longer. And often, like we had last week, where it was like, where Helseth's team was down at like 200-something points as the game was about to end. It'll just lead to things where you almost have to rush Lord if you want to win, because the games will get stalemated so much.
You're so right. I mean, I'm seeing it more as I'm queuing as well in PvP, like team and solo queue. It's just mental.
Xerix will also pop back over here through the waterfall. He'll see he has an opponent there, and then jump right back into it as well. For the moment, it does look like that Sauron is going to get taken down. The other thing to obviously note here, too, is that there was a disconnect on the side of Eclipse there, so that's going to be very unfortunate for them. However, again, we're going to continue on with the cast until we get a word from the admin that says otherwise. So keeping on with the cast, though, we can see that Xerix has gone down, in addition to Sauron, going back over to, apologies, just seeing where all the other actions, it just seemed mainly contained in middle at this point, but we also did have a decap going on over here at the quarry. Misha managed to decap it, but I don't know if this is an honor move or what here, but Misha's not actually capping the point there. As we go back over to the middle point, once again, Mini Snowball has been taken out, and Naya is going to be executing this.
Misha's gone out. Misha's actually pulled out of the game.
Yeah, Misha's sitting AFK over here.
That is quality.
So Misha gonna do an honor play here after getting the decap at quarry.
That is nice. That's good. That's good stuff. I like it. Just keep going, guys. Come on. So there you go. Sauron's going to get that quarry cap. That's unfortunate. They had a little bit... They were doing well there. What's Snowball doing?
Snowball was dead. Like, Snowball had been in the downstate for quite some time. And Demon Lord, I'm actually
sorry,
not...
I was talking about Sauron. Sorry, he was just jumping around near him.
Oh, I thought you said...
I was so confused. I do see Demon Lord. He's down on them, but they're just jumping up and down. I think not too sure what's going on at the moment, really.
I mean, like I said, though, we're going to continue on until we get a word from an admin that says otherwise. We're going to have to see, though. I do have to check in. 1 second. I'm just trying to see who's in here really quickly.
I would like
if you want to continue on with the cast at mid, I'm going to talk to
indeed.
Law first.
Yeah, just stick the camera on mid and I'll just carry on. That's fine. Alright, so Xerix is just nipping off the point. It just popped up his... Sorry, I just pulled up his null field to get rid of some of those conditions, but Aldemari's going to jump on him, he's going to get that stun lock. But he did use the portal to just nip out of that fight, so using that portal quite well to actually just get out of Aldemari's stun locks and just to make sure he didn't actually die, which is always nice. Demon Lord's just on the point now as well with Sauron coming back in. Mini Snowball looks like he's going to be going to go for the offensive now over at Waterfall against Shad. He did win the fight over at the Quarry to actually win that point against Shad earlier. I think Shad really just kind of pulling out more than anything. So going back to the midpoint at the moment, do you see Melo, Almiria and Naya on the side of 55 HP Monks, just pushing Red out to the south side of the map. Xerix trying to get back in there and put some pressure down on Naya, trying to take those spirits down with his AoE abilities and using that null field to just break those conditions that are getting put on him at the moment as well. Demons coming back in. Looks like 55 HP Monks are kind of standing around. Melo's just standing in the middle point as well at the moment. I think it looks like we're going to have this rematch then. That's good. Sorry, I'm not half watching the chat as I'm talking.
We were trying to keep the immersion going. Just keep people enthralled in the game itself. Again, we did have to make sure that both teams were cool with it. But we are going to reset the map, guys. We have to rotate back around to it, unfortunately, so it's going to take us a few minutes, but we should get started with the real Game 2 between 55 HT Monks and Eclipse in just a few moments here.
And also Blue will sing in this.
I'm not singing. Not yet. I told people, man. I told people when we hit 50 subs on the Twitch channel, we'll do something stupid on stream that people want me to do. Like me singing or like streaming shirtless or something, but I don't know who would actually want that besides like two really weird people who keep asking for it.
Do it. Who?
I don't even remember, dude. I'm just I don't know, but I mean,
it's a compliment.
If we hit 50 subs and that's what people want, then I guess. But
Blue will get naked on stream.
No. We never said naked. We just said shirtless.
They won't know, man.
They will. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, I don't even want to know.
All right, so enough of that conversation.
It's fine. It's all entertaining at the end of the day. If we just kept it strictly Guild Wars 2, then people might just be like, we want to know a bit about you guys. What's going on? Maybe potentially know that you will see Blue naked if you subscribe to his channel.
No, that's not the message we want out there at all. That is not the signal I want to be broadcasting. If you sub to me, I'll get naked on the stream. No. I'm sorry. First of all, if I was actually doing that, I'm pretty sure Twitch would step in and say, no, you cannot do this.
You got game playing.
What?
At least you got game playing.
Oh my God.
Half the people on Twitch just stream with their,
Go on, don't stop.
Showing their boobs and whatnot.
They can't do that.
Maybe that's what we're missing.
Oh my God.
Last chance to nail down your strategy.
But anyway.
Anyway, guys, the game, again, for those that just joined or are kind of confused as to what's currently going on because you have the stream muted or something like that, we are rotating the maps around right now. We did have to reset the game due to a disconnect on the side of Eclipse. Both teams are cool with this, and again, we don't have the honor play on the side of 55 HT Monks. Thanks once again to them for doing that. And guys, we are, as soon as we get back over here to the right map, which is going to be the next one, we'll get started with the real round 2 between Eclipse and 55 HP Monks. We will not be going to a break.
The chat is just suggestions in chat. Oh, I need to put chat on. So good. Oh, I'm crying here. This is great. I'm loving chat at the moment. This is more fun. This is good. Thank you, guys. You're very entertaining for me this evening.
Oh my
Apparently, they want to see you in a fully blown Quaggan suit.
I don't think that exists.
There is Quaggan suits out there, dude. Seriously.
I mean, like, I don't think they exist. If
They
there
do.
is, there's only like one of them.
Oh yeah, and it'll be worth a lot of money. Maybe we can get everyone's donate. There you go.
I also, again, somewhat off topic, but I want to draw attention to this. What's currently on the screen, Jeb, you'll see this in about 40 seconds. This is probably the creepiest thing ever.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how like if you get too close to your character, it like phases through their textures, like their facial textures.
Okay. Oh god. Okay.
You'll see it.
I think I know. I think. Come on, I want to see this.
All right, guys. But again, we are back on the right map now, and we should be getting started very shortly.
Come on. Oh, Juice said he'll buy me something very nice. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I don't need one. But thank you anyway. I'm waiting for it. Where is it?
It should be very soon. I mean, it goes like kind of after I load it in. There's like we have a 30-second delay on the stream itself, and then Twitch is like a mandatory like 20-second delay now or something like that.
Oh god! What the hell? There's like no jaw on that thing. What is that about? ArenaNet sorts out. That is horrible.
Well, it's not anything they could sort out. It's just the way that their characters are designed.
Don't actually. Maybe that's something that you could use. Which character was that on? Was that on?
It was an Asura. It was no, it was who was it? Sorry. It might have been Shad. No, it wasn't Shad. It was someone on the red team. It was Sauron, I think. Yeah, Sauron.
Oh, Sauron. Wow, you are freaky. Oh yeah, I'm just doing it now. Oh god. Underneath that smile, there are teeth.
Yeah.
It's like
what do you think? They think they didn't have teeth or something?
Yeah, but like, I didn't. That's weird.
This is the most off-topic we've ever been in a cast. I just want to say that, like,
It's fine.
we're not even discussing like the game anymore. We're just like, yeah, eyeballs and whatnot, phasing like clipping issues. Like,
It's cool. People like to hear random crap from time to time. I know I do. It makes it fun.
I mean, like I'm wearing a World of Warcraft shirt. I'm amazed no one touched up on that on stream yet. It's like I thought that was like gonna be like a horrible thing that the chat would make fun of me for today, but no one has actually even noticed that yet. I don't believe so.
now you've said it.
Well, now that I've said it, yeah.
You're about to get a massive amount of.
Like it didn't sit right with me, but I was like, whatever.
Oh. I'd like to just say to Juice that I'm sure my girlfriend would appreciate you buying me that present that you mentioned in the chat. You might want to ask her permission.
We do have to note too that Eclipse's disconnected member has yet to return. Actually, that's part of the issue here as well. I believe he's actually like had his internet go out or something. So they are allowed to sub. We're waiting at the moment to see if they're going to be able to do that. If not, unfortunately, we will have to give the game to 55 HE Monks, but hopefully it will come to that, and we should be able to get started with the game itself with either the rejoined member from Eclipse or their substitute.
I was going to say I play a similar spec to Ken. Yes! Jebba randomly plays in the ESL Cup. Not that I have never played in the ESL Cup before. Sauron Reloaded. You want the cumin. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. How do you say that?
I'm not saying that in any other way, to be honest. Let's discuss that. How would you say that word, Blue? What the other ways you would say that word? I think they get...
So for those who don't know what that is, though, what Trevor and I were just talking about the cumin. So there's an item in game. It's a crafting ingredient called cumin in bulk. And
Wow.
the way it's spelled, well, let's just say if you don't know how to pronounce it correctly, then yeah.
You're missing out on PvE, guys. This is what I can say. These guys are showing off all of the crazy... Oh, look at these guys. They've got some crazy PvE stuff going down.
What, an Augur Stone and a Zoj's Berserker's inscription? That's not,
Yeah,
that's not that
Augur's
crazy.
in
I mean, that's just the ingredient for like a ascended weapon. That's not
Oh,
like...
wait. No, earlier.
What's earlier?
Someone has got the... Nisha has got
Naya's got the runic sword right now. That's rare enough sighting right there. Let's take a look at this. It's like a fashion show now. What are we even doing? He's got the freaking runic blade.
There's some good looks in SPVP, man.
What?
There's some good looks.
I know. We can have a fashion show right now, dude. We could just ask 55 H Monks to line up so we could like go over their styles and whatnot. No,
do it.
You can do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Why not? Let's do this.
Because I'm not gonna ask the team to line up so we can judge them on their looks.
Misha will do it. Or ESL.
Are you actually
Weekly
asking this?
Cup 18.
ESL Weekly Cup 18 fashion contest.
55p monk, I said. Monks.
If they're actually going to do this,
Oh, they'd be complete legends. They're doing
they're
it. Oh,
actually
they're
gonna do
doing
this.
it.
No, they're
Oh,
not.
they're doing it. Yeah, they will. Come on.
They're
They're doing it. Yes. Legends. Absolute legends.
we gotta turn off nameplates then if that's the case. Let's see here. Hold on, Milo. Where's what's his name? Oh, there we go. Awesome. There we go. We're gonna turn the UI off. So go ahead, Jebra. You can lead this.
Well, I'm not 100% sure on all the gear, but if you see Naya is currently
First we have
one.
Naya. Oh, look, she's posing.
Oh my God, Naya,
Oh,
beast.
oh, so suave.
She's got
Fabulous.
like the Zodiac gear, but without the helm on. That's weird. That is weird.
Fabulous.
You're like an avatar person. What are they called? I can't remember the people. What are they called?
I don't know. What were the Navi, right?
Yes, that's
Right?
it. Yeah.
From the movie Avatar, right?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking like Avatar: The Last Airbender. For a second, I was like, oh, what?
Oh God, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's a good show, man. It's a good show. But again, here's the styles for today.
Oh my God, I think the red team have got.
Brought to you by the Consortium.
This is great. Look at this. And Shad's got the that Aether Blade set, isn't it? No, it's that Magitech set. That's it.
Wait, who is this?
Shad.
Shad. Yeah, Shad's got the Magitech set.
The Magitech. Yeah. I'm not sure what Misha's got because she's so small.
Misha,
the rest
let's
of it
see.
is
We can inspect, man. You forget this. We can take a look. We're even
Oh my
even
goodness.
better than a real fashion show because we can just click a button and see who exactly they are wearing. Look at this.
We
He's
could
got,
be inside these people.
well, okay, that's taking it a bit far.
No, well, almost. In their faces, like seeing their teeth. I was just about to go through the build. This automatic thing.
Sporting a fantastic 2020-0030 split.
Yeah. With a very sensual Casimir staff of energy. Oh, that is actually a pretty sweet greatsword, actually. What is it? Oh, I can't even say that, man. I can't even read.
Kate is it's Cairo. Oh my god, I can't read it either.
Cairo.
Wait, hold on.
Phobia.
Chirophobia.
That doesn't even make sense.
Is the P silent?
Fire them.
Is it chirophobia?
Yeah.
Hold on,
yeah.
let's Google this.
It's chirophobia.
Is the P silent or is it
No, because then there's PTO, because then it
hold
would be
on.
like
How do we spell this? How do we spell this? We're gonna look this up real quick. Okay. Where is this? Chirophobia.
Someone in chat just said I think it's cool that they're using all blue dye because they're all blue team. I think you might want to tell them that you've got the team colours turned on.
I apologize. We're ruining it. I'm sorry. I get this actually a lot. There we go. Now we can see their true styles.
Hey, dancing the 55 HP.
Okay, so we have it. I'm looking for a sound translator real quick.
Okay.
Damn it. Hold on. Let's it on dictionary.com or something.
Oh.
Well, actually, no, wait. That's not it, because I spelled it wrong or something, and I got the abnormal fear of gaiety. I don't think that's it.
That's very interesting.
Not the one you're thinking of. Come on.
I wasn't thinking nothing, man.
That's just wrong.
No. But
Let's see.
they basically look pretty cool. So 55 HP monks being good sports at the moment, if anything. I do like that staff actually that Misha's got. When you put it on your back, it kind of shrinks, and all the kind of lighting effects disappear, and it's actually quite cool. Actually, kind of want that. I think that went off the gym store.
Okay, I would like it noted that I'm spelling this word exactly in, and it doesn't have a definition. I think it means fear of bats, like, because I mean that would be obvious, but either they spelled this word wrong, or they twisted this word to mean something else.
It could be. It could be.
Grouch. Figure this out, please.
Yeah, Grudge, we need to know. Can you get whoever invented this word, which apparently is the case? Can you please get a definition of the word before we actually get back? Before we finish the whole tournament? That'd be pretty cool, actually. I want to know.
Just to update people, by the way, for those that are waiting for the match to get started, we are unfortunately still waiting for Eclipse's 5th. I think they do have a 5th, and they're in the process of getting him in the game now, but we are just waiting for him to get in. Once we do, we'll get started with the real round 2, guys. Again, I do apologize for the delay, but we should get started hopefully very shortly. We are just at a delay at the moment because of that very unfortunate disconnect we did on the side that we did have on the side of Eclipse a few minutes ago. We are trying to entertain you to the best of our abilities, though, so sorry if we're just cringy.
Yeah, we just screwed around. Hopefully, they get it.
Feel free to mute the stream until the actual game starts.
We've been getting more viewers, by the way. So
have we?
It went down, and now it's going back up. So it's fine. It's all good.
But what does this word mean? I want to really find this word. Let's see. Let's keep looking. Where's the dictionary?
Yeah, look, someone else is saying fear of bats.
Where did the dictionary?
Wait. Here we go. Mac Dizzler. Yeah.
Okay, so Christophobia, that's not it.
Chiroptophobia. Yeah, wait.
It's not showing up on dictionary.com.
Yeah, the Wikipedia link. Someone's written it.
Let's see.
In there. Fear of bats, sometimes called chiroptophobia. I think, but that's not spelled like that. Is it spelled?
I need a verbal translation of this. I can't find one, and it's making me angry because we still don't know how to say it.
Oh, wait a minute. Chiroptophobia. Yeah, chiroptophobia.
Is that it? I mean, it would make sense, but, you know, English.
Wow. How did we not get that? Chiroptophobia.
I mean, listen, to our own credit, it's English. So, yeah.
Oh, God.
We've been
we
led.
Sold ourselves as extremely special.
We've been led to believe that like one of these P's should have been silent, or this T should have been silent, or this P should have had a PH sound or something, because that's how confusing the English language is. So yeah.
Ooh,
but chiroptophobia just makes sense. I would really like to find a verbal translation of it though, just to be sure.
There you go, and Nairin Cadwell in chat. I think that's probably the best way to say it. Oh, and Llama as well, or Yama. Christophobia, fear of Christ.
It actually, hold on, because that one...
Does that actually exist?
Yeah, it does. It says, when I go to it, it says, see anti-Christian sentiment. So... I'm actually just exploring, like, reference.com now for all this stuff. Like,
you shouldn't have started doing this.
Like, and this is the worst part, too. Is it anti-Christian sentiment? It says, see anti-Christian sentiment as its definition.
What's that big? Jesus Christ! Oh no, you can. Yeah, people keep saying to me, it's just like you can get into a web where you just, you know, you look at one thing and then suddenly like 3 hours of your life have gone, and you're like, what the hell am I doing?
Isn't that what always happens when like
go on the computer? Pretty much.
Like, hey, I need to get some work done for my social studies class or whatever, and yeah. Well, we have another word, but this one has a pronunciation though. This one has a verbal pronunciation. Did you see that one that was linked, Jebro? The hippopotamonstrossequipilodophobia one.
Oh wow!
Let's listen to this one real quick. You unfortunately won't be able to hear it, but
that is amazing. I'm gonna play it.
Wait, it was actually a guy saying it. I thought it was gonna be a Microsoft Sam voice. All right, guys, though, back away from the kookiness.
Oh.
We're just about ready to go, though. We are getting into the second game now of Eclipse versus 55H Monks. Finally, again, we do apologize for that delay, but here we go, guys. The real second game is now beginning, so let's get things rolling. Jebro, let's check out the splits.
Okay, so we do have Tage on Guardian. Playing for, as we've noted. So we do have 2 Guardians currently. They are going to stealth, it looks like, towards Waterfall at the moment. And we got the 2 Rangers from each team kind of circling around using the same ability at the same time, may I add, which looked very cool. Just something I wanted to note there for some reason. And we got Shad and Misha over at Quarry now as well against Mini Snowball. So they danced all the way over to that point to try and get it as soon as they possibly could. All points contested at the moment. No one looking like they're going down potentially anytime soon. Mini Snowball, possibly Naya over on blue on mid-team at the moment. Sorry, mid-fight. just gonna back out. He does have his Nature Spirit, which still has got the cooldown, which he can cast, obviously res himself. He's getting those spirits back up. In the near future, in about 2 or 3 seconds, I'll have those cooldowns back up. His heals on about 4 seconds as well. So just as he hits 7k HPS, he is going to start to gain that health back up quite quickly if he can put down his heal. But I don't think he's even going to use that because we have got Shad here as well, and Cute Xerix is up very much on his own at the moment. But I think we're seeing Sauron coming in to actually put some pressure on Naya as well, down to about 8k HP, now down to about 5. He's getting burst down quite quickly. He's on about 200 health. He is going to go down just off the point now. Cute Xerix going to get that down. He's not going to get it. Mr. Mano is going to get the knockback and is going to be able to get the res. The Shad's down the Shadow Refuge, and they do get Naya back into the fight. Very, very good resing from those guys. So quick. Shad with the nice Shadow Refuge and Melo with the pushback was enough to actually secure that res on Naya on that mid fight there.
And again, too, just going over really quickly now, because again, Tage from over here, from this, Tage from, I guess we could say he's from VOTF because he's not necessarily from another team at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically. So Tage over here has now joined up with these guys, and Tage is actually on a DPS Guardian build, that of which we don't see very often at all here. He's currently running with 6 runes of the Ogre, as well as a Greatsword, Scepter with an offhand focus, a Soldier's Limit with a Zerker's Jewel, and the traits will be 10 and 0, 10, 5, 35, 20 here, with the build he is currently running.
That's nice. I like that. He's running, meditation cooldown. Retaliation is obviously a power-based. It's mean. It's horrible in World v World. When you run retaliation with power, it's just like.
The build itself overall has a very high focus on meditations, but the 20 points and this has sort of been the popular variation when we do see DPS cards coming into play recently. The popular variation that does go 20 points into virtues, it does actually provide a lot of utility to actually keep yourself alive because they're extremely cooldown reliant, and once you're out of cooldowns, if your virtues aren't really going to be available to be used as defensive cooldowns like they will be now that he has the 20 points in there, then you're basically dead at that point. So that's kind of what has made DPS Guardians not so much of an optimal choice previously, but I think a lot of people are starting to warm up to the idea now. In terms of bringing them into an ESL Cup as a constant thing, I don't necessarily think so just yet, but in terms of like for regular team queuing and whatnot, it is a lot of people are trying it out, especially on NA, I would say.
It's just odd to see Tage not moving. and using a greatsword. It's just weird. Naya going down the mid part, so they're doing well there. Melo getting the res up as well. Tage is down to about 38% HP. You don't normally see that happen as well.
Yeah.
I think you can count the amount of times Tage dies on two fingers in the entire tournament, really, to be honest. But he's actually getting trained down now from behind by Shad. And he was actually doing quite well there. So he's still up on about 2k HP, but he's going to go down here to Shad and to Naya as well. They're trying to put a lot of cleave down on him. Cute Xerix is trying to get the res, but he's going to get damaged a lot from Shad just there, so he is going to go down as well. These two guys, unfortunately, but Xerix got the res off there as well. Sauron's coming into the point. Tage did go down in the end. Naya is still there, but we do 62. It's only, Jesus Christ, I only just looked at the points. 65 points to blue. We're 4 minutes into the game, so this is going to be kind of slow going.
And again, what you saw there at mid, it was basically just your fairly standard snowball there. Really, again, once the crucial members from the red team had been knocked out at Graveyard, they just snowballed that together, got the full cap, and again are starting to push themselves in a serious lead at the moment. Again, the current scores, we're only at 90 points for the highest team at the moment here, but they do have a 2 cap, whereas their opponents have yet to score a single point, and they have 0 caps to their name at the moment.
Oh no. That's sad going for those guys. Free cap. Oh, so the only point which isn't currently capped is the blue team's close point. So these guys are all shifting us over towards the waterfall at the moment. We've got Tage, we've got Demon, we've got Mini Snowball. I'm not sure whether or not they're going to let them have it, but Almeria and Melo can really keep them here for a considerable amount of time. I'm not sure Demon Lord being on that point versus the other Guardian isn't helping them across the map at the moment. If it was in the midpoint more, probably trying to just away from Melo, he'd probably be doing a lot better. At the moment across the map. I mean, it's 150 points now to blue. They're getting those points together. Red haven't even got a kill yet on the map. They're just, I think they really did well in that last game. I mean, it just shows you that how things can go really, because they were starting to win that game and they were putting it together, but they lost Ken the guy who they actually practiced with a bit more, and then you really does show you
they actually were winning when the disconnect happened. It was very unfortunate, but yeah, it's again if we do see the victory here, 55-81, obviously the fill-in is going to come into play as a huge matter, because again they were winning by quite a bit. Well, not necessarily quite a bit, but they were winning at the start of the first game there, and the disconnect has really kind of screwed them over here.
Yeah, it's just that I guess that kind of morale they had as they started to gain their points, and we've been waiting, and 55 HP monks have been able to kind of get the net of how they were starting to play as well, and they could talk about it for the time that we actually came back into this game. Mini snowball going down over at quarry as well to Misha. Naya able to get back onto the quarry to make sure that he's going to keep that point as well. Waterfall fight is just like the never-ending story. The movie.
It's a good movie.
It is a very good movie, but the title suggests that it might go on longer for than it actually does. But let's just hope that fight doesn't. Maybe they need to get Almiri down. They need to get him out of the fight and get him off the point. They need someone there that can pull him off the point. Someone with some kind of knockback. But there's no one really in the team that can do that at the moment. The only person who can lay down some CC is across the entire other side of the map. So maybe get Mini Snowball over there to try and knock him off the point, try and get some CC on him, get him down. But they're not. The only way they're going to come back into this point is they've decapped mid, which is actually the harder point to decap as well. So they're doing quite well over on that mid point. But, you know, I mean, Blue are coming back. They're going to get there as a downed Cute Xerix as well. So this main support role over there is... Oh, no, Demon's jumped into the midpoint as well. But there's a lot of Blue presence over on the midpoint. So it's a matter of time before Demon gets down, unless someone can nip back into mid as soon as possible. But it's not looking good for these guys. Almost 275 points to 0. It's not looking good whatsoever.
Yeah, and again, it's rather unfortunate that disconnect happened, because it does seem to me it just looks like again that it's just really unorganized on the side of Eclipse at the moment. They really aren't really like too grouped up in terms of where they want to go with their points and whatnot. They don't seem to have a concise decision down as to where they want to do that. Granted, they now seem to be getting that together a little bit, where they've got this 4-man push going into mid, and they actually may be able to make quite a bit of progress over here. But again, with the elimination of their bunker guardian just happening a few seconds ago, they're not really going to be able to fight as effectively as they would like to here. They've got Misha in quite a bit of CC, and they got Misha down fairly low, but Misha, again, is in a safe position, and Red Team is distracted with other players at the moment. For instance, Saron is about to go down here due to Misha, or apologies, due to, I believe, Size or Shad actually was the one that came back on there and took him down. So Saron's going to get eliminated here, and with the elimination of the Thief, again, things are really just going to snowball out of their favor, because they don't have anyone here bunking. They'll have Azaheel coming, but again, the snowball has already started, and it's really not going to go in their favor here. They have managed this, it's probably been this way for quite some time, but the decap has actually gone off, and Blue Team doesn't hold the cap, but Blue Team has control of the quarry node, and as well over here at the waterfall, it's looking pretty strong that Almiri should be able to hold on to this point at the very minimal and congestion, and if not, I actually get the full cap at just a few moments as well, because I don't believe Tage is going to be able to kill the warrior in 1v1. Generally speaking, DPS guards, at least from what I found in my experience, like the one class you have trouble 1v1ing, like serious trouble, is going to be like a Hambo warrior, and that's unfortunately going to be really bad for Tage here.
Even if it doesn't die, it's not going to be able to DPS him down fast enough that heal is going to out DP. You know, it's gonna. He's not
even running the Zerkers variant of this build either. So the damage is going to be reduced because of that, and it's just overall the hardest. One of the most painful 1v1s for a DPS guard is definitely against the warrior, I would say. So he's probably not going to be able to do much over here. He can keep himself alive. Don't get me wrong, keep it in contention. But in terms of winning that fight, it's just not going to happen.
No, at least he's keeping consistent. But he just needs to potentially even just swap out for Mini Snowball so that they can bash on.
Here comes the Lord Rush now from 55H Monks. They're going in to play on the Red Lord. Do note, however, that they are actually 6 points away from being within proper Lord Rush range. So, even with the elimination, just saying, just throwing this out there, they still need 2 kills and or a point. So,
Almiri, you are the hero. You know, they're going for Almiri now. They're actually going to take him down. They might get the free cap.
I think Mini's... no, Mini's reacting to that.
Come on, Mini, stay on the point. Oh god, they just need to kill Mini really, and then just 1 point.
But yeah,
one agonizing point, which will be like a tick.
Well, they actually
on
need
Corey.
they need a kill. They can either get 2 kills or they can cap the point. Let's see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Almiri actually. Actually, hold on. Oh no, I'm sorry. Xerax did come in to assist, but I was about to say, like, I'm about to eat my words here because Tage won the 1v1 versus Almiri, but I think he did have these support coming in from the Xerax there. So we are gonna see Red Team cap that, but overall, again, we as well. It's very unfortunate the fact that Eclipse did have the disconnect that really was probably the thing influencing this last game here more than anything, and we are sorry once again to that team that did happen.
Yeah, yeah, full props to 55 HP Monks for saying, yeah, we'll play it again, and they were losing, and Misha's stepping out, so 55 HP Monks really showing the sportsmanship as well. I think they're good champions to have in the weeks we've had them as champions, to be honest.
For some reason, too, Almiri got no points.
Yeah, he was just sitting on that point the whole time, just swinging his hammer around.
I don't even know how that happened, but okay.
Poor bugger. But it was really entertaining. He did his job though, you know, they didn't get any points, so I suppose he did well. But yeah, there is unfortunately no points given to the guy who's going to keep the point contested.
Okay, guys. But yes, that is going to be the end of that semi-final. We are going to be moving on to the grand finals in just a second, guys, which is going to be between 55 HP Monks